once again, thank you. We're going to go through a quick introduction of TradeXchange to people that are new to the service or people that are interested in the service. TradeXchange basically is a fast and reliable informational source for real-time news information and audio alerts. We have a Squawk, our news desk, and our daily analytics, which were provided every morning before 8 a.m. and after market close by 5 p.m., which is a roundup of overnight news and during the new day headlines. As we all know, our goal at the TradeXchange, which has been our motto from day one, is to offer everyone the same competitive resources that all financial institutions receive at a price that anyone can afford. Our product is all inclusive. What we mean by that is if you do sign up with the TradeXchange, you do get the news desk, which is the written aspect, you get the Squawk, which is the vocal, and you get our analytics, which is our emailed newsletter. We want everyone, like we always say, we want all our members to experience what the big traders out there have the access to. We try to provide them on a day-to-day basis, all real time, starting every morning around 5:30, 6 a.m., real time till about 5 p.m. And then we have our after hours team and our weekend team providing information to get yourself ready for the next morning. So what does our service has? We mentioned the news desk, our Squawk, and our daily analytics. The news desk is the written aspect, the Squawk is the vocal aspect, and the daily analytics is the newsletter that is sent out every morning and after hours. So taking a peek at the new news desk, as we can see, our news desk is a based format of streamlined information. We have our TX economic data points, we have our Fed speak data points, our option data points, all color coded for that the user that likes to see or let's have them catch their eye in regards to colors. All streamlined with seconds per post. We also have in the news desk, our Squawk is now in our news desk. Our Squawk player, real-time information with a recording on a 24-hour basis. If you come into the trading day later, if you're in a meeting in the morning and want to catch up on some of the previous Squawks, you have a Squawk player with a recording every day that gets recycled on a 24-hour basis. The Squawk now is in the news desk, as you can see, with a little picture with the little Squawk and the green dot showing that we are live. And the playback button with the arrow is showing, and then you have a volume button to the right. So that is our Squawk player, which is included in the TX news desk on a real-time basis. We also have our daily analytics. ZoZo will be going over some of this stuff. That's he likes to get those every morning, so he says he'll be more than happy to go through with this later. We have our morning mashup coming up every morning by 7:40 a.m. Gives you a breakdown of overnight headlines, pre-market headlines, syndicate information. We also have all analyst activity, all provided for that on the morning mashup. Market wrap-up is all your info after hours, provided through the trading day from 9:30 a.m. till 4 p.m. Some of our newest features, we have our dark mode, which I'm sure everyone has seen. We're getting a lot of positive feedback on that. Our search feature now includes date searches as well now, so you can search on a day-to-day basis as well as individual keyword or stock symbol. Our sort feature can move the sort up and down or down and up, however you want to receive your information, and sound notifications in regards to any specific sound, which we'll be adding a few more down the road. If anyone has a specific sound they like, let us know. One other feature that we have that's not on the list is the highlighted notification feature. Whenever a new post is mentioned, we have a highlight for that post to catch your eye if you're not looking at the screen. Some info that we provide. Everyone always asks us about the information we provide and how it benefits traders. We're going to go through a few quick trades that we've done in the month of May. so we can give you a breakdown of how we figure out and decide and pick and choose when it comes to options or SEC filings or anything in that regard. One of our interesting plays that we had on May 10th, we had a SPY weekly put activity on the 413 puts. On that day, as you can see on that chart, the squawk was trading around that 421 level. Within a few days, it hit a low of 402. That stock option, we've mentioned even in the news desk, was up even close to 1,000% in 3-4 day move. One of the key features we look at options when we created our algo on finding these is checking out the actual volume compared to open interest. And then on a technical view, we utilize all that information when it comes to figuring out an unusual option play. It took us a very long time to manufacture that algorithm in regards to finding and choosing specific option activity. We do see numerous times some of our picks as well mentioned on CNBC during that Nigerian unusual option, which he has mastered. So we like to involve unusual option plays because it is key from what we have seen since we started TradeXchange in regards to market, the volatility in market or specific stocks. So that was one of the plays that we've had a lot of feedback on when it comes to our unusual option plays. That was the Spiders, once again, SPY, which was on May 10th. Some other thing we like to look at are SEC filings. What are SEC filings? SEC filings are what companies have to provide in regards to the SEC when it comes to either insider purchases, which we focus on a real-time basis with Form 4 filings, or SC13G filings, as we had on May 18th. On BTX, we had a SC13G filing filed by Custard and Pitts. That filing, as we can see, the BTX was trading at $18.10, hit a high of $20.98 in the matter of 1 hour. SEC filings are key in regards to intraday or few-day volatility. We like to provide that information to our members on a real-time basis. We've back-tested this numerous times to make sure and understand the how important certain filings are, and that is why certain filings are posted in regards to our algos created in the news desk. That was one of them. That was on May 18th on BTX. Some other information we post May 18th as well. We had some China information on Bitcoin. We saw the headline, China has banned financial institutions and payment companies from providing services related to cryptocurrency transactions. That was an earlier Reuters article that was circulated but not really paid attention to. We post that information in the news desk because we believe that information was important for our members to understand and know. As we saw overnight, we did see all those China headlines, and what did we see? We see the market on this chart within a few-day period. The market on Bitcoin hits a low of 28,700. So the information, not just press releases, unusual options, SEC filings, it's information that is out there, and this was out there for hours before it even became something that traders were looking at. We posted the news desk to help our members understand any other headlines that could affect certain markets or industries. Another option play we had, HOG, Harley Davidson. We had this one on May 14th. This information, we did see a post in the news desk. We had the June weekly 48 calls, 3,500 sweep by the offer. HOG was trading at 47.30. 2 days later, 52.24. Once again, HOG fell into our parameters. We try to give you a little insight into what we're looking at. We can't give you everything we look at, or we have a problem there with the trade exchange business. But we try to give you an insight in some of the things that we look at: open interest, a technical look. We look at the volume compared to other strike prices. So we try to narrow down usually between 8 to 12 unusual option picks on a daily basis. So, these are just some examples of some of the ones that we saw. Not all of them work. I'm sure, if everything worked, we'd have our golden goose, holy grail, I guess you can say. But not everything works. It's all due diligence for our members. We just provide some unusual looks on certain activities and options. So what we're going to do next is, before I go to the updates, which we're very excited to show you some of the things we're working on, I'm going to have ZoZo jump on the call just to go over a few things that he utilizes or watches. And then also have Vegas jump on the call as well real quick, just to give her some insight in regards to TradeXchange. And then we're going to go over some of the new exciting things we are going to be releasing very soon, and what we're looking to release in the summer. Mike, ZoZo, you want to jump on the call real quick?
Okay, everybody hear me? This is Mike ZoZo, or TX2, I guess.
Mike, we hear you. You're good.
Okay, thanks. Just wanted to go over the newsletters a little more in detail. So this is just an example of the morning mashup. Let me go ahead and get my screen started for you. Okay, so hopefully you can see my screen. Give me a thumbs up or. All right, cool. All right, so this is the morning mashup for Wednesday. So as you can see, the morning mashup sends you what economic information has gone out, and this is sent out around 7:30, quarter to 8 each morning. And then there's also a newsletter that's sent out each evening. So this is the one for Thursday. I already have it. So you can get, some ideas of what's coming up for the day ahead. So let's take a look at Thursday. Here's your economic calendar. Good, no Fed speak tomorrow, so that's a plus. You still got earnings season going on. So here's your listing of earnings for Thursday already. And then it goes over some key economic things that happened Thursday in the afternoon. Top news gainers. Now, don't just glide through this, because you had some nice movers in here. You might get continuation moves in the next day. You also have your top losers. So if you're a shorter, maybe you want to keep an eye on these for moves to the downside for the next day. And then you have your social media headlines, trader circulations. I mean, it's just a wealth of information what goes in here. And this goes out every morning, every evening. And if you're a swing trader, you can use this too. Here's your unusual options activity for Thursday. So, you could get some ideas in here. Call activity, Riot with Bitcoin up was strong today. GoPro, and you can see the listings here. October 15 call activity for GoPro. So you have a lot of really good information, and then always, a good little quib at the end, Vince Lombardi quote here. One other thing for TradeXchange here. What was it? This was on the 19th. I hope you can see this. But it says basically SPY at lows threatening to test the 50 SMA. This was on the 19th. What was that, last week, when we had a little bit of sell-off going on, threatening to test the 50 SMA area on the daily. And then we had SPY currently holding up the daily 50 SMA. Well, let me just show you the chart here. Let me see if I can click on the right thing here. Yep, there it is. Okay, so this is the chart, and this is what happened on that day. So we're looking at charts too. So here's your bounce right here where the circle is on the SPY. This dark blue line is the 50 SMA, and right around the 50 SMA area, and then there's your bounce. And we've been up, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days here since that touch of the SPY on the 50 SMA. So we're looking at technicals. I have my trade ideas up for volume movers. I put those in the TradeXchange forum on during the day and throughout the morning. I'm the early guy because I'm older. I sleep less. So basically, the room opens up like around, usually before 5:30 in the morning, about quarter after 5 for you early birds out there. And I'm posting, and everybody's posting information that we can find for our traders. And then on the weekends, we're putting in charts into the service also. So you see your example, a SPY monthly chart, and you can click on this to get a view of the chart, the weekly, the daily. We put information about the SPY, the sector performance within the SPY. So that would be another link that you would click on, and you'd be able to see that. So I just wanted to show, I mean, other than the unusual options, the news, the audio that TradeXchange does throughout the day, we're doing technical analysis, everything that you could possibly need, either as a swing trader, day trader, even as a long-term trader. Just the wealth of information. I'm amazed that Milt, he's on from 6:45 a.m. audio, and then he goes until probably about 4:30, 5 o'clock at night each and every day. I mean, the man is dedicated, and the information he puts in the room, the volume alerts, the options activity, everything, the economic information. I mean, him and his team are just amazing. So I think it's just an amazing service for the price that you pay. And I don't think you can get a better service for this price. I mean, I'm biased, but I've been using it since its inception, and I find something each and every day. So, that's my 2 cents. Hope you'll join. And just to show you, a little bit of my setup here. This is a 2-minute chart. On my 2-minute chart, I have VWAP and the 28 EMA. Those that know my work kind of have an idea. And I keep a 5-minute chart pre-post market. Keep a 15-minute chart next to it, and then I also have a 5-minute regular market hours chart. So that's some things that I use to trade with, and I keep my newsroom right there, right next to my charts. So if I see something, in news-wise, I can pop it right into my charts and get a trade that way. So if you want to take a screenshot of those charts and whatnot, feel free. And I'll go ahead and pass it back to whoever's taking it next. Thank you for having me, and definitely take advantage of TradeXchange. Great service. All right, and let me stop the screen share.
Thank you very much. So I'll have Vegas jump on a few real quick, and then we'll go over the next info in regards to what's upcoming on the TradeXchange.
Okay.
Vegas, just jump on and.
Okay. Yeah. So good. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you hear me?
I hear you perfect.
Okay, great. So good evening, everyone. I'm really excited to be here, and I just wanted to really share my experience with the TradeXchange, because you know what? A lot of traders may not have even heard of TradeXchange, and I'm really blessed that I actually came across them quite a while back, and it's been life-changing even for me as a trader. I remember when I used to trade, going back 5 years ago, I used to sometimes see volume pop, and I was, thinking to myself at the time, why is it popping? What's going on? What's happening? And I never knew why. And even though at the time I was, in other services, then I would hear, oh, there was a news, there was a block trade, there was a presser, and you had to watch TV to really get the information. And what I love about Milt's team And the commitment really is that, you know, being here in the morning early, I feel like I'm so prepared for my day. And even during the day when stuff happens, I mean, my gosh, I get everything in real time. I don't even watch the stuff on TV, and because I rely heavily on Milt and his team. I mean, today was a really good example. I actually had some CVS option calls that I was swing trading for quite some time, and a batch of them expired this week. And unfortunately, there was news about Amazon getting into the pharmaceutical industry, and you know, that was a clue to me that, oh, you know what, they're probably going to look to short the stock. And so I had to get out of that position and cut the trade, unfortunately, for a loss. But you know, without having the news about why this was on the downtick, you know, I would not have been able, let's say, to preserve my capital. So I really do appreciate the news that's given. I mean, every morning I feel, even the morning mashup, you know, there's so many news feeds, news wires hitting across the board, that really to kind of plan your trades for the day. You know, I'm not necessarily a big pre-market trader personally myself, but I do like to see like what is going on out there, and helps me to plan my option trades, maybe some swing trade opportunities. And with the new, you know, morning mashup, I really get a good heads up on what is happening in the market. The other thing too is, you know, I love to trade options a lot. So a lot of times, you know, Milt's team will share unusual options activity. And it's funny because, like, to what you mentioned earlier, Milt, about, you know, all of a sudden you'll hear comments that the Nigerian brothers are like seeing unusual activity. And then, you know, I always tell to my team, hey, you know what, we already have that from TradeXchange 2 hours ago. You know, they're, you know, Nigerian brothers are late to telling us this information. So, you know, we always have a good laugh about that, because we're always in the trade much earlier than what's given out there on the news feed. So I will say that as a trader, as someone that, you know, likes to be informed of what is going on. Why is the scanner alerting an uptick or a downtick on a stock? I will say that the TradeXchange does a phenomenal job to keep you informed on volume pops, you know, volume surge, block trades, unusual options, or any kind of real-time news out there that can affect your trades, whether it's on the upside or to the downside. So I really highly recommend that if you've not tried them before, that you definitely give them an opportunity. I think the service well pays for itself. Many phenomenal trading ideas, even from the option perspective, that you can take. A lot of them are swing trades. Sometimes they're weekly trades, and all of a sudden they just pop, and you know, you make a quick 20%, 30%. Sometimes, you know, 100%. I've seen some for 500%. It just depends on the direction of the trade. You know, and sometimes, you know, there are some that may not work out, but a lot of times, a lot of really great trades that even just one of those has paid for itself. So I will say, definitely a must-have service for your trading journey. So highly recommend. And if anyone has any questions about the service, or, you know, how I like to use it as well, you're welcome to even reach out to me. I'm happy to talk about it. I mean, I could talk about TradeXchange for hours, because I just love them so much, and they're just so genuine. And Milt is here so early in the morning till late at night. And I'm just amazed at his dedication, and his energy during the day is just so committed to giving us real-time data all the time. So thank you so much. You guys do a phenomenal job, and I'm just so grateful to have met you guys. And my team just loves you guys so much. So thank you so much for giving this service to the trading community.
Vegas, I appreciate that very much. I feel like I'm accepting an award here. You know, it's like everyone's, you know, and I appreciate it very much. You know, listen, it's a lot of work, but in the end, our main thing is to always help out our members, and to give them a little bit of an edge when it comes to this business. You know, I love the business. I've been doing it. Geez, I can't even remember. I've been in this business for 20 plus years. From the start of even late high school to right now. So it's been you know, it's a passion, and so when it's something you love, you wake up every morning, you enjoy doing what you do. Once again, thank you to ZoZo, and thank you, Vegas. I really appreciate it. Our team appreciates all the feedback, and you know, thank you once again. One thing Really quick, we're almost gonna be done with this. I just want to give you guys a look at some of the updates. First of all, the mobile app. We are working and finalizing, a way to finalize the mobile app. I know that's a key thing. It's a process. I'm sure you all know these days, everything is a process when it comes to creating something and submitting something. So we will continue to update everyone on the mobile app. We'll send out messages and emails to our members in regards to a status on that, hopefully within the next week or two, and we'll keep everyone updated. We added Ask the Desk. So what we're going to show you here is one of our back end systems, so you guys can take a peek at what the few changes will be coming up very soon. So we have Ask the Desk. So what is Ask the Desk? Keep in mind, this is not what you guys are seeing on your systems right now. This is our testing system. This is something that we're working diligently on and getting up and running. So let's say you're trading in, you either missed something this morning, or you had a question about a specific option play, and you want to ask us a question. All you do, you hit that little button, Ask the Desk. Something will pop up on your system. You type in the question. Let's say you ask, "Are markets open on Monday because of Memorial Day?" So we have our team that will answer basically, "No, markets are closed." Our team, it will be on our side responding to our members in regards to a simple quick Q&A. If it's an important question, it will be handled immediately. Any questions regarding services, or if you have a billing question, will be answered within, as always, as all our members know, we try to answer all our emails within a period of the market close to within a day, the latest. So we're introducing an Ask the Desk to our members. A lot of our members always ask us, is the squawk working? Because some days there's just nothing to say. So instead of having to wonder and worry and this or that, very simple, you open that, and all you got to do is, once you get your answer, just hit the little X and it's gone. You're back to the news desk. If you have another question, just hit the Ask the Desk again, and you ask another question. So that's we're looking to release that very soon. Hopefully within the next week or two. We believe it's a way to benefit our members in regards to questions in regards to a specific stock, or if they miss something and they have a question they'd like to ask the news desk. Instead of calling in, or instead of throwing an email, we try to make it a little bit easier for our members to speak to the TX news desk. As always, whatever you pay, this is all included. So, this is something that we're trying to do for our members. And we've had a lot of feedback in regards to something like this, and we're glad that we were able to provide it very soon. One other thing we're going to be working on, which is going to be released this summer, is our community room, which is just going to be an open room for our members to go over ideas and thoughts. That is going to be released later this summer. We had a lot of feedback in regards to that, so we're looking to release it very soon and get our trade exchange community strong, and giving them the opportunity of going over thoughts, ideas, this and that. One other feature we're working on is an announcement feature. So basically, if let's say we're trading and we have an announcement that markets are closed on Monday, the trade exchange team is going to be able to announce an announcement that won't affect your news desk. I'll give you a quick example of how it would look. So let's say we're just going to post the markets are closed on Monday. Boom, right on your screen, market. Please excuse my grammar on that. Markets are closed Monday. All you have to do as a user, either X out, and you can hit the X button. It'll be gone, and that's it. And so the thought process in regards to announcements is to keep everybody updated in regards to any specific announcements, and in regards to any huge market moving headlines. We will also have, we'll work that into the system later this year, where a market moving, when we mean market moving, we mean something big. If they increase rates or if there's a taper, those kind of headlines will be posted on the announcement, where our members can get it faster, and then it has the ability to take their eyes off of the news desk and see something that is very important. So that is something we're very excited to release as well in the upcoming weeks. The Ask the Desk, our announcements button. We're also going to be increasing the amount of information posted in the news desk in regards to how far back you are able to go. So that's going to be updated as well in the next few updates. So let's go back to the webinar. Hopefully everyone is excited about the upcoming updates. We're very excited about them as well. As always, to the people that are new to this webinar, our rates, $44.95 a month, our semi-annual and annual rates right there as well. To all our new members, we have our $5 for your first month memorial. We are also running a special for new and existing members. If you are interested in a semi-annual or annual promotion, shoot us an email, and we'll provide you with those details. Someone on our team will provide you with those details this week. Once again, I want to thank everyone for joining us today. You can reach us on social media at the Trade Exchange.